And a touchdown for the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Hey all, Rick here from Hamilton Sports Central, and we have some news to go over. That news is being the Thursday night preview, or recording this on Wednesday for Thursday night's game, which we will have on the channel as a live watch-along. So we're going to take a look at the Ticats depth chart, as well as the Winnipeg depth chart, and we will also take a look at the game notes ahead of week 2 as well. And then on a separate video, we will have our fantasy news and notes, who's the start, who's the sit, etc. also coming out on Thursday as well for those people that like to play CFL Fantasy. So we're going to take a look at the Hamilton Ticats side because we are the visitors for this game. So we have Myron Mitchell at the left side wide receiver. Kenny Lawler is the nationalized and designated American, so he'll be able to fill in for some Canadian players. Beside him at left tackle is Trevor Reed. Left guard is Brendan Revenberg. Center, they moved Liam Dobson from right guard to center. Kolinkowski is a bit of banged up, so he's playing backup center. Nathan Dublin-Duguay is right guard. Quinton Barrow is right tackle. And then on the field side, wide receiver is Kedrick Wheatfall and Tyson Middlemost. Behind them in the secondary, or not secondary, but the back line, you have slot back Keandre Smith with Isaiah Wooden Sr. Fullbacks, we have Antoine Milanovic-Litre at fullback and tight end, along with Mang and Daniel Bell. Quarterbacks, we have Bo Levi Mitchell, Trey Ford, and Jake Dolagala. Running backs, we have Roundtree and Augustine. And at the other two slot positions, we have Tyler Chanowski and Curly Gittens Jr. We also have Mark Leggio as our kicker. Long snapper is Gordon White. McCarthy is the punter, and then kick returner and punt returner is Wooden Sr. For the defensive side, we have Julian Hauser and Ajude. If you're looking at the defense from the left tackle spot, that would be the left side. Miles Fox and DeBeyer, who is 96 on defense. If there's an injury on offense, he'll wear number 63. We have Mario Kendricks at the other defensive tackle spots, with Philip Osai, Isaiah Bagna, and Owen Hubert, the field side defensive ends. Linebacker group, we have Braxton Hill with Gagnon, Ryan Baker and Crook, with Reggie Stubblefield at Sam linebacker. And then secondary, we have Jamal Peters, Dustin Talbert, Stavros Kachatonis, and Robert Pandabaker, Quan Vavian White, along with Junior and Greg Bynum, number 20, who's also was signed the week that we did cuts, but... So now we move over to the Winnipeg side. So we have, for the left wide receiver, we have Ontario Wilson, Stanley Bryant at left tackle, Gabe Wallace at left guard, Ellsbury and Eli at center, Patrick Neufeld at right guard, Broxton at right tackle. Field side wide receivers, we have Cobb and Corcoran. Slot back, we have Tim White. Running back, we have Oliveira and Chris Ike. Quarterbacks, we have Zach Claris, Taylor Algersma, and Bryce Perkins. Daniels as the tight end, and then Dembski and Newfield as the other two slot backs. Sergio Castillo is the kicker, and Sheehan is the punter. Long snap is LaRue. They don't list their kick returner and punt returner, but that's Vavo. Sorry. On the defensive side, going from left to right, we have Jenkins and Reese as the left defensive end, Lawson as the defensive tackle, Seresna and Michael Fletcher as the right defensive tackle, Jefferson and Kickoff as the right defensive end, Jones, Cadwalder, and Clark as the weak side linebacker, Wilson, Aries, and Shea as middle linebacker, Griffin and Bullying as the Sam linebacker. You have Williams and Vadville as the corner on the boundary side. Beside them is Nichols at the halfback. Cramdy, Hallett, and Stewart as the free safeties. Holm and Kelly as halfbacks on the field side, and Jonathan Moxie as the field side corner. We're going to look at the game's news and notes. This isn't as in-depth as it was last week because they don't have them on the Ticats website, but we'll go through the news and notes for the Hamilton and Winnipeg game. So Hamilton is looking to avoid an 0-2 start for the 6th straight season. Hamilton is 6-3 last year on the road, their best start since 2019. Last week, Bo Levi Mitchell threw for his 60th 300-yard game, 307 of his career. 300-yard passing, he had 307 yards last week. He'll be making his 28th consecutive start. Kenny Lawler needs 4 catches for 350 in his career. His next touchdown will be his 40th catching touchdown. Last week, Isaiah Wooden averaged 17 yards per punt return, totaling 85. Winnipeg has won the team's past 5 matchups at Princess Auto Stadium, with Hamilton's last win coming in 2019. Since 2019, Winnipeg has been 44-8, .846 at home. Winnipeg has only been called for 6 penalties in week 1, looking for its 9th consecutive season with the league's fewest penalties. Kyle Walters recorded his 118th victory as GM, tying Adam Rita. 9th all-time. Earl Lansford is 8th with 132. Zach Claris is 9-5, going head-to-head with Bo Levi Mitchell. In his first game with Winnipeg, Jake Seresna notched a career-high 3 sacks, and his next sack will be his 50th. He was the first Blue Bomber to reach a hat trick in sacks since Willie Jefferson in 2019. Willie Jefferson's 2-pass knockdown last week brought his career total to 96. Tim Whiteby will be playing his former club for the first time since signing with Winnipeg as a free agent in the offseason. He'll be one of 2 active members with the streak of 4 1,000-yard consecutive seasons. Next, Nick Dembski needs 4 receptions to hit 500 in his career. So that we're going to leave it at there. That is our preview for this game. We will have the game Thursday night on the channel. We will have the game on the channel for live watch along, so please join us. But I do appreciate everyone for stopping by. This is Rick from Hamilton Sports Central, and have yourself a great rest of your day.